photography for me has been a catalyst and a kind of like social tool, both in terms of social life and community building, but also to speak to immediate issues and concerns that the world is plagued with. In much of my work, I try to make work from a place of observation. You know, I'm not an artist who is reactive, but I am responsive to the concerns that I have, not only as an artist, but as a citizen. Art, for me, comes from a place of internal shifts and changes that that us as makers have in this world. When I began the Hoods Pictures while I was living in New Haven, you know, it was a project that was very, very much about my own kind of curiousness of a very kind of simple, minimal item of clothing that many people of all races, ages, genders wear. And what I was really drawn to is, you know, how the subject would engage with this racially coded item in an image where the identity of the individual was completely obscured or opaque. I often talked about those pictures in terms of self-portraiture, and I say self-portraiture in quotations because you know, a self-portrait, you know, it doesn't necessarily mean that it is about me as the subject. The self-portrait can be located in the viewer locating themselves within this kind of dynamic of looking, you know. So I was really interested in how I could play with the kind of dynamic of looking and engaging with a subject and create this kind of barrier in which there's a kind of hyper description of how the fabric is described and how the silhouette is described, but there's, you know, still this kind of invisibility of this subject, or this kind of opacity, I would say, rather than invisibility. So I'm interested in how work can kind of titillate or agitate, you know, these concerns that we do have. And I'm also interested in how, in doing that can also allow room for us to, you know, disentangle perception from what is actually reality.